Hi everyone, this is Sharon, and this video is about how unclean spirits attach through the fascination with the demonic realm. Okay, so bear with me. I write everything down, so I'll be reading. Okay, so I don't disagree, right, with one learning to expand knowledge for improvement. Turn the camera around a little bit. Um, of self, right? However, there is a borderline between avoiding pitfalls of the enemy and fascination with the enemy. Okay, I have read certain Christian books and seen videos. They have seem to have glorified the demonic realm, more leaned towards that way, and the supernatural. And as a result, I opened up myself to demonic attacks, right? That is true. So, no one, especially Christians, should be watching horror movies or reading books about ghosts, goblins, fairies, or anything else connected to elves, anything connected to the demonic realm. They are made for one reason, and that is to scare and invoke fear, right? Into the individual. So if you pay money to sit down and watch or read books about murder, horror, hauntings, or the occult, vampire, werewolves, that type of, those type of beings, those unclean spirits, you have basically given into whatever spirit was behind it, and you've given it permission to invade. That's what you when you sat down and you made either a money transaction, or you sat down and you pushed and you decided, I'm going to watch or I'm going to read, you invited that spirit in legally. Right? So it has permission to invade and to torment you. So if it's against God and his beliefs, we as Christians should be against it, right? So, for example, I don't understand why there are Christian parents still allowing their children to celebrate Halloween. There's no clean way to put a spin on it, right? So this holiday is celebrated by the demonic world, right? So I have down here, and this is from history.com. Okay, I'm gonna read it. Ancient origins of Halloween. Halloween's origin date back to the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, don't really care to. But anyway, the Celts who lived 2,000 years ago, this is just a history, real quick, for the parents who think that it's okay. It's not. But let me just explain. Okay. So the Celts who lived 2,000 years ago in the area that is now Ireland, United Kingdom, and northern France, they celebrated their new year on November 1st. This day marked the end of summer and the harvest and the beginning of the dark, cold winter, a time of the year that was often associated with human death. Celts believed that on the night before the new year, the boundary between the worlds of the living and the dead, they became blurred. On the night of October 31st, they celebrated Samhain, when it was believed that the ghost of the dead returned to earth. This is what you're allowing your children to celebrate. I don't care what candy is involved. That's a seduction. This holiday is evil. Here are its origins. I'm going to continue to read. So, I'm going to go back. So, October 31st, they celebrated Samhain, when it was believed that the ghost of the dead returned to earth, in addition to causing trouble and damaging crops. Celts thought that the presence of The other worldly spirits made it easier for the Druids or Celtic priests to make predictions about the future. For a people entirely dependent on a volatile natural world, these prophecies were an important source of comfort and direction during the long, dark winter. Again, I got that from www.history.com. So that's just, and we know, right? You can look it up. So we know the origin. That's not just for Halloween. That's for any holiday, right? That has pagan roots. You look it up, find the history, and you deal accordingly. I'm just dealing right now with Halloween. I do not understand how parents are allowing their children to celebrate that. And I have people in my family that still celebrate it. I'm against it. Okay, so Jesus says, "He that is not with me is against me, and he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad." That's in Matthew chapter 12, verse 30. It is not too late to repent. I love you all. Be encouraged and be strong in the Lord.